Yeah, we're talking about trolls. Talking about trolls in the room. You like that really slow fade for that, don't you?
Yeah,
The music is sexy. I think it.
The music is sexy. Something slow fade. Hey, you haven't gone into labor yet, have you?
No.
So, go back to the very last comment if you don't mind. I changed something, and I actually go to the cue up the first comment.
First comment.
Go to the first comment.
Last comment.
All right, so first comment.
First
go to
comment.
that. First comment. Boom. Go to it. Yeah, there. Boom. If you look at the name, excuse me. If you look at the name, it's like dash circle and then name.
It's a circle?
Yeah, there's a little
circle?
Yeah, there's a little circle next to the dash.
I believe you.
Yeah, that's because see.
Oh, there's a circle!
Circle right there. So the reason for that is because we use bullet points in our rundown, and I didn't catch that until I'd already saved the graphic and moved on. So then I felt like an idiot. So then I moved to the next one. You'll notice that I fixed it.
Yep.
Okay, well that's the last one. There, I fixed it.
Oh yeah.
And then a little bit later on, keep going, next one. There you go.
Yeah,
on this one, because I had to keep
completely.
deleting this thing, because for whatever reason, all of the bullet points were showing up, and they normally don't.
I also like the beginning quote. Oh no, you do have an end quote. Never mind. I thought that particular one was like all
like open quote, no close quote.
Yeah.
This one, you'll notice, I missed the dash. Right, I deleted too far.
No dash. Yep.
And then I saved it and I moved on and I hadn't catched it. And then, so move one forward and I saw on the next one that there was no dash and I'm like, actually, this looks better. So to give you some insight into my thought process, rather than go back and fix any of the other ones, from this moment forward, I'm like, I'm not going to use the dash anymore. So now we don't have dashes on any of our things because I think this looks better. So this is how change happens at TMRO. Me going, oh, I screwed that up, but it's better.
Happy little accidents.
Happy little accidents.
Happy little accidents.
Happy little accidents.
Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Is that our final count so far for the?
For the what? What are we talking about?
Yeah, except they missed like 4 during comments.
All right.
I suppose, but that's not fair because they can't see it.
What's the drinking game?
What? Nothing.
How many times I touch my cup?
Yep.
So I was going to every time. So cut to something else. I was going to do this. Go ahead and cut back. Yep. And then you would cut to something else. I'll do something like this. Go ahead and cut back. But I was going to try to remember to never actually touch it on air.
Except you did touch it.
I know. I didn't remember to do any of that.
You touched it because you did this, and then you did this, and then you did this, and then you did this, and you stroke it lightly, and we did weird things, man. So annoying.
Stroked it lightly.
So I have...
And that's just what they can see.
I actually drank out of it on air, though. Does that count as one?
Probably.
Yeah, we were in something. I'm like, screw it, I'm thirsty.
Yeah, I have a water stain, a watermark, right where mine goes, and where the lights, because it happens to have a particular...
I have a watermark here, and here, and here,
yeah.
and here.
No, I have...
Here and here.
Because it has a particular brand name, logo-ish kind of name on the cup itself, I've lined it up perfectly with... See the highlight? There's a highlight right here, so I can see that, and therefore I know it's not on camera. So that I know that cup is pretty much the exact same spot every single time, even when I do touch it.
So next week, will you help me, A, remind me that I need to do that cup thing?
Yeah.
And then B, move your cup with me?
We do it with they look identical, otherwise we'd like switch cups all the time.
No, I mean we would both just need to like back them up, kind of move it over here.
Sure, you move yours dramatically, and I'll move mine like this. See if anybody notices.
That will be. And actually, you just need to move it constantly, just a little bit more, every single time.
Oh yeah,
and then if you just fast forward through the show, you'll just see this cup slide slowly.
Hyperlapse it.
Yeah, that'll be hilarious.
Oy vey. To a certain extent, Orion Sucks would have had a point if we didn't plan on colonizing something. The username Orion Sucks, by the way,
I disagree. I disagree completely.
Was pretty much saying that we don't need women in space because they're basically just a distraction. We need to focus on the science part. It's not like I forget exactly what that person said precisely. but something along the lines of
some of the best scientists I know are women and not men.
I just think it was hilarious. I was like, well, except we do plan on being distracted and having babies in space.
The best president of a company that I've ever worked for, ever, like, whatever, just like hands down destroys everyone else, is a woman.
Yeah.
Some of the best scientists I know are women, and some of the smartest people I know are Dutta. So I just felt like saying that to give me a little... But no, seriously, they're women. So the idea that... although the getting things stuck in things conversation is funny.
That's hilarious.
But yeah.
Why do I feel like you just called me a woman?
I kind of just called you a woman. A little bit. Just a little bit.
He's definitely not a woman.
Wait, say that again.
He's definitely not a woman.
Thank you.
I don't know, but your voice sounded very feminine when you were saying how you're not a woman.
That's my multiple personality.
Definitely not.
Definitely. So yeah, our plan tonight is to go see Interstellar, just to see, as I refer to it, as that bad sci-fi movie. But you know,
no.
We don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know.
You called it crappy.
Did I say crappy?
Yes.
See, and Chris Radcliffe makes a very good point. He says bad facts can also get in the way of a good story.
That's true. Yeah, absolutely. Did we miss that in the Interstellar comments?
A little bit. I mean, I alluded to that idea, but as usual, Chris Radcliffe puts it perfectly because that's what he does.
My plan is I want to get rid of these 2 MacBooks and have the 2 tablets here, so this will end up being the rundown, and then each one of our tablets will be the chat room with, you know, that larger font thing, so it's a little bit easier for us to see what's actually going on, as opposed to having to bounce between all of these different things. So,
right.
Yeah, so they're saying, well, I'll fall in love with the visuals and the sound. You know, actually felt that same way about Gravity. There were certain things that Gravity did get right. Like the sound when it's like...
Sound was amazing.
You hear like your own heart or her heartbeat because you're in the helmet, right? You hear the heartbeat and kind of like in the spacesuit. Things are exploding outside, but you don't hear any of that.
Right.
And then as soon as she touches the station... You
Then
hear the transference of all that sound that's happening, and this is like... like immediately kicks in.
I also appreciated the tears kind of just
welling
and then kind of just floating away. Kind of, that was really, really done very well.
Yeah.
Except that they wouldn't float away.
Exactly.
They might.
No,
Chris.
It's been proven.
Chris Hadfield did that video, and
he just kind of was a blob
spilled
of
a
water.
whole bag
Until
of...
you move.
No, he kind of did this.
Yeah, he shook his hand back and
the water
forth
kind of
and-
keeps it all right there.
Not always. Not all of it. Really?
Yeah.
They did this in space.
We showed it on this show.
Yeah.
You were sitting right there.
Science!
I don't pay attention to the show.
You want to talk about dichotomy at all?
Why am I being asked?
No, I just figured you're wearing the shirt.
Oh, I'm wearing this because it's a shirt I've never worn on air before.
Oh. Okay. Oh, U5KO, I got you a present. Dutta, if you refresh your timeline, you should see something in there called Ambition in the Videos tab. Find it? Yep. Here you go. You're welcome, U5KO.
Enough. Walk with me. Perhaps we should find you something a little less challenging.
I don't understand. I planned everything. Let me do it again.
Once upon a time.
Really?
This is a good one, I promise. What is the key to life on Earth?
Water.
Water. For a long time, the origins of water, and indeed life on our home planet, remained an absolute mystery. So we began searching for answers beyond Earth. Where could all this water have come from? In time, we turned to comets. 1 trillion celestial balls of ice, dust, complex molecules left over from the birth of our solar system. Once thought of as messengers of doom and destruction, and yet so enchanting that we were to catch one. A staggeringly ambitious plan.
Are you talking about the Rosetta mission?
Throw me the probe. We harnessed whole planets and their gravity to chase down the comet. So many things could have gone wrong. A failure at launch, an error in the calculations, collisions, so many unknowns. With the technology we had back then, we may as well have been shooting from a slingshot. But tell me, what was it all for?
Knowledge.
Yes, but we also wanted to show what was possible.
From the archives. There were bigger missions after.
Yes, it was the first one to catch a comet. Ambition. Stubbornness. Nothing has changed. We fall, we pick ourselves up again, and we adapt. I was watching you earlier. You actually did everything right. I destroyed your rock. I needed to see how you would react. You're ready. Reset. Nicely done. Let's begin.
I like the film. There's a good making of for this as well. I feel like it's a little bit like we landed on a comet and humanity forever changed because we finally landed on a comet. And had we never landed on a comet, we would never have survived. It's a little bit, I mean, it's cool, it's fun, but it's a little bit like too much on that one. But yeah, I still like it. I like the overall message. Ambition.
Where's the feature film?
Yeah, where's the feature film? No kidding.
That looks like part of a greater story. It could be there.
Yeah, actually, that would make a good. Speaking of Hollywood movies, I landed on a comment. No, not Jealous American. No. It's just really. Are you picturing for the credits? I mean, you can.
It's after dark. I get to play.
No, not at all. I think if anyone were to do that, like, we're doing this EFT test flight, and before that, nothing mattered. No. It's all parts of a bigger piece of the puzzle. And, yeah. I mean, it's good. I think it's really good that I am super excited for what ESA did. I think they did a fantastic job. Everything was awesome. It's just that it was a little bit like, we have changed humanity forever. And I'm like, okay, tone it down just one hair. Still a good movie. Zigger says, for those watching in After Dark, he says, the scale of the model planets was all wrong. Bad science yanked me right out of the story. Oh, that's funny.
Oh yeah, that's way more uncomfortable. That's about right, though, I suppose.
For what? How many NASA probes landed on a comet? None, as far as I know, right? And I guess there aren't really. See, yeah, NASA needs more ambition.
They need less redundancy.
Oh, they need something. ESA, no, dude, I'm not trying to take anything away from ESA. I'm saying that ESA's mission was awesome, and that the Philae lander was remarkable. Rosetta was also remarkable. This whole thing was amazing, and I just think the movie is ever so slightly heavy-handed when you take a step back and look at it. But I think the mission itself was great. I don't think, I mean, the chat room seems to disagree with me, but... Oh, wait. Dan TC says NASA needs funding, but not for something like this. Why not for something like this? There needs to be just general exploration. We need to go out. We don't know things about comets. Actually, if I remember right, we were expecting this comet to be kind of like burning off water and to have kind of a gaseous tail. Just what am I trying to say? Like water, soft, icy, not soft, but icy. Those words.
Right.
Help me out here. What words am I looking for?
I don't know.
Like icy, kind of burning it off as we get nearer the sun. We just didn't see that. So we learned a lot about this stuff just with Rosetta approaching, let alone landing on it and sending back that science. There's no soapbox here. I'm just saying we learned a lot about this, and we wouldn't have known otherwise had we not gone out there and done that. And everyone should be doing this. JAXA should be doing this. ESA should be doing this. NASA should be doing this. We should be doing different types of things in different areas. And going in a Star Trekian type universe, we should all be working together and trying to do different things that help enable humanity to reach out to the stars, more than just robots. We send the robots first. They kind of do some of this base level science. They get us the information we need, and then we eventually send humans out there and do some of the more advanced science that robots just aren't capable of doing today, or aren't capable of doing as quickly. So imagine if Philae had a human there, right? And the systems didn't work. They could have simply just grabbed out and reached out and grabbed onto something, or forcefully change something, or
just sit inside going crack, 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 crack.
Or just sit inside going, I'm bouncing.
Patrick says that this video is just to inspire ordinary people.
Sure. Okay.
I just think it's an interesting, because this is obviously very, very pro-science, very, very pro-space.
Yeah.
But, like Zigger said, there's some bad science in it.
Oh, I think he was joking. I
Sure,
didn't actually.
no.
I don't think you could tell the scale of the planets in that.
I know. So, but
I don't think there was bad science in it, though.
But the sort of excuse is that, well, yeah, but this is for ordinary people. It's just meant to get ordinary people interested. I guess that was my point with the main topic.
Well, if that's the case, then what's it matter if the science is good or bad? If it just gets ordinary people interested, then it doesn't matter.
I guess.
As long as
is that an acceptable answer?
I don't know.
I think the science should be good to increase the knowledge and expectation from ordinary people. so that they know it too.
Yeah, I don't think the science has to be wrong, right? There are times when you need to bend the science in order to make the story go.
Sure.
I get that. But you don't always have to, right? I mean, and I feel like sometimes they get the science wrong and they didn't need to. They could have gotten it right. And it still would have
Kind
been,
of.
and it still would have been a good story, or it would have
Or
made the story
sometimes
better. Yeah. And Helldesk artistic license is a thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we haven't seen it yet, right? So we haven't seen Interstellar yet, so that's allowed. And
Sure.
actually, and the Issa thing was, I have a hard time because he was in Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just keep putting him in that role. And I'm like, I don't trust you.
Right.
I don't trust you because
Because the only thing you're familiar with is actor with.
I know.
I should have just lied and said no.
No.
Different dude.
Doesn't matter. I still wouldn't have trusted him because he's so like the other dude that I don't trust.
Oh well.
So BZ is saying I should come back. So we should go see the movie because Dutta, Kat, Carrie Ann, and myself are gonna go see the movie when we're done with the show. You're saying that you want when we're done, we should come back and get in the chat room and be like, "Here's what I thought." Is that what you guys want? And how many of you are still gonna hang out here? It'd be hilarious to see like 2/3 of this room still like, well, so.
Why aren't they back yet?
Or I feel like I should open the IRC on my phone and just be IRC in the movie. Be like, seriously, guys.
Live chat the movie.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't sit next to you if you were gonna do that.
Whatever.
Whatever. There's some movie theaters you can get kicked out for that kind of thing.
Yeah, most movie theaters, I'd hope.
Yeah.
Let him pick his seats. We'll pick ours in the back.
It's a 3-hour movie?
Yes, it is, and you can sit in the front.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
What?
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, you didn't know.
Oh my god, no, I had no idea. It's really loud to sit in the back. Why does sitting in the back matter?
I don't know.
I need to see it I want to see it like, is it in Atmos? Dolby Atmos?
I hope it's in D-Box.
That's my For those who don't know, at least in the U.S.
D-Box is awesome, though.
D-Box is where they shake your chair and move it around, so you're watching the movie and you're like... It's actually kind of fun.
It is.
Wait, like how?
You're like this, you're like...
Like how?
You're like...
Like how?
No, you get 3. You get 3. That's the rule.
Oi. Oi.
Oh, intermission. Yeah, long movies like 2001: A Space Odyssey, right? It had an intermission. Where's my intermission in Interstellar?
Well, I don't know, but...
Go get popcorn and some Coke.
Let's go back to the lobby.
All I know
Let's go
is
back
that...
to the lobby.
So no, all you know is that what?
All I know is that some movie theaters choose to not do that. When I went to go see Titanic, my parents had already seen Titanic, and they said blah, blah, blah. And yeah, during the intermission, it was great because it was such a long movie, blah, blah, blah. I sat through that entire movie going, where the is the intermission? And the movie theater I went to didn't have one.
Oh.
So some movie theaters can choose to do that, and other movie theaters can choose to not.
Is there... Really?
Yes.
Is there an intermission?
I don't know. I guess it depends. Like, there was a Monty Python movie that they built the intermission into the movie itself.
Vax, we did have
So
an
there's
Omni
that.
Theater near us. Where was the Omni Theater? Was it at the zoo or was it
No,
at
I thought it was at the...
Science Center?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was there was. It was cool. It was a modern one too. So at the Minnesota Science Center, they've got an IMAX/Omni Theater screen. So they've got an IMAX screen.
I remember it was the zoo.
No,
I don't remember.
No, the zoo had IMAX.
Oh,
so
right.
they've got an IMAX screen that's a regular size IMAX screen, and then you get up and you have to go like up and up. And then it's cool because like behind you is this big huge white thing, and they've got these really cool lights on it, and they're like, all right, and they're showing you ads and kind of some really big cool things on the IMAX screen, and they're like, let's start the movie, and the Omnidome goes ka-chan, starts rotating forward around you, and then like ends in front. So this Omnidome is as large as or slightly larger than the IMAX screen.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
It was amazing when they rotate the whole thing around you, and then they'd show you your OmniMax movie that was
Dan
not quite shot right.
TC24 works at the zoo, Minnesota Zoo.
Oh. The zoo is IMAX. Yeah, the zoo is IMAX. Yeah.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's the Minnesota Science Museum.
In St. Paul.
Yeah, in St. Paul. Yeah, Dan, right. And they do it they know it's cool too, right? So even when you're watching an Omni movie, and you can get in and out when the dome is down, right? It just kind of covers the screen. So there's really no reason for them to do that other than pure showmanship. And they like to do that. So they're like, ha 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 ha, this is an Omni movie. Move the dome. You got some guy cranking it. Oh God, I hate this so much. Yeah. That's how I picture a hamster on a wheel. There are so many anim gifts you guys are getting out of this particular episode. You're welcome. So, Vax, your point is Interstellar but the problem with an Omnidome is you need to actually shoot it for Omni, otherwise you get this weird, like it's distorted funny. It doesn't look right on the edges, and it just feels weird.
Wait, what are you talking about?
An Omni
Gotcha.
movie, if you
Sorry.
shoot a regular movie and project it onto an Omnidome, it stretches funny.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, so did they shoot it that way, or is it?
I don't know. JDNZ82 asked if we have beer available with movies in the States. Not all movie theaters have alcohol available.
Some do.
But some do.
And they're really good ones. You'll actually sit down and they'll have a waitress come over and they'll take your order. So you don't even have to go out. They'll be like, what do you want? And you just, the little thing, hand it over, and it just kind of comes to you in the movie. And they'll even take your order during the movie as well. I think there are certain intervals where they'll come in and just be like, is there anything you want?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What's it? Ghost 2501. What's an Omnidome? All right. How do you describe an Omnidome? It's a dome. Instead of having a flat screen in front of you, they wrap the screen all the way around you, and it wraps above you as well. So it's not flat at all. It's like being inside of a quarter circle almost. And because of that, the movie is all-encompassing, or whatever they show on it is all-encompassing, because it's even to your sides, so your peripheral vision can see it. And so it's like being there, kind of, except that they never, unless you go to an actual Omni movie that was designed to be an Omni movie, right. Where they really won't mess a whole lot with the zoom or their depth of field too much. Right. It's all just kind of shot wide, and then you choose where you're going to look. Unless they shoot it that way, it's actually a little jarring, because now everything is freaking huge all around you. Like, instead of having a normal sized face, it's like this 20-story face that towers over you. You're like, ah! So
there's an IMAX 70mm, there's a 70mm, 35mm, IMAX, 4K digital, and just regular digital. Those are all the different formats you can see Interstellar in.
Yeah,
that's 8, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's like a planetarium, but sideways. So, you kind of lean back in the planetarium and look up. So instead of doing that, take the whole thing and just rotate it this way and sit normal.
Soaring over California.
It's like soaring over California without the cool seats that you fly in.
Which I'm sure a lot of people never. Yeah.
Or soaring over America.
No, it's soaring over the world is the new one, isn't it?
No, the one in Florida.
It's just soaring.
It's just soaring. But it's still soaring over California.
It's still California, which I didn't know, because I didn't know California well enough at the time. All right, looks like if these are going in highest format. Well, is 35mm better than digital, really?
Well, I mean, depends. I would probably do digital over 35 just because it'll be a cleaner picture usually. Depends on how they shot it and edited. So if they shot digitally and edited digitally, then no. But IMAX is generally like 70mm or 75mm. So, it says right there 70mm. So IMAX is 70.
No, but they have different formats. They have IMAX 70mm, and then they have IMAX, which are two different things here. See?
Yeah, I'd do the IMAX 70mm.
You can't.
Oh,
Unless you want to travel.
How far?
It sort of depends. Dublin, Hollywood, Irvine, Ontario, Sacramento.
Irvine's not that far away, right?
San Francisco, San Jose, Universal City.
How far away is Irvine from here? 20 minutes?
15, 20 minutes, yeah.
15? Where's the Irvine theater?
Edwards, Irvine, Spectrum 21, IMAX, and RPX. I have no idea what RPX is.
Yeah, it's 15 minutes down the 5.
I'm looking up theaters. This is our After Dark, is me looking up theaters. Right, so for those of you who've seen the movie, should I go for the highest quality IMAX format? Like, should I just go all out for this movie, or is it not worth doing that? IMAX is better on DVD? What? That doesn't make any sense.
Well,
I don't know. Do you have
well,
an IMAX screen at home, Mini Elon?
You do have a 4K TV, so...
It's not IMAX.
So
That's
when they're
true.
demoing, so when you shoot, if you shoot a feature film on a Red's Epic Dragon camera,
Yeah.
there is no digital projector that has enough resolution to actually project it at
Okay.
native resolution.
Okay.
So they have to transfer it to IMAX film
Okay.
and then project it on IMAX projectors.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, cool, huh? So this does not want to come up for me. What was it called again? The... Do you know where it is?
Yes.
Edwards, Irvine, Spectrum 21.
Irvine Spectrum Center.
Yep.
Orange is the New Black, something something.
It's like Irvine's block.
Featured stores and restaurants.
There's a 310, then there's a 7, and a 1040.
That's it, huh?
Well, there was 11:30 a.m.
Well, it is 3 hours long.
Yeah.
I suppose. So if we want to do
How
that,
many
we need to leave
screens
like
do you
now. And then, and that's in the larger 70mm.
That's in the Edwards, Irvine, yeah, that's in the frickin' frackin'. That's in the IMAX 70mm film. We have to wake up Kitty.
Is she asleep?
You can't hear that?
Mm-mm.
I can. How do you have a DVD and how do you have Apollo 13 in IMAX? I don't understand.
I'm sure it was shot for IMAX.
Sure, but Elon says I have Apollo 13 in DVD and IMAX. Can't tell a difference.
Of course not.
That's hence my question. That's what I'm asking, man.
You need a 6 to 8K projector in order to see the actual IMAX.
That's what I'm asking.
It's like watching Blu-ray on a tube.
That's funny, Zigger. If restaurants have doggy bags for the half of the dinner that you couldn't finish, why don't movie theaters let you take home a DVD with the half of the 3-hour movie you couldn't stay to watch? That would be epic because it would only be half the movie. The 2-disc anniversary edition gives you IMAX. I don't understand IMAX on DVD. I don't understand.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm sure that they put the IMAX label on it, like we shot this on IMAX film.
Sure,
But so what?
that's what I'm saying. I don't.
You're squashing it down to such a low resolution at that point. It doesn't.
In order to be on DVD. That's
Yeah.
why I'm confused.
All right. On that note, I think it's time for us to go see the movie.
We need a close.
We
Or
better all
an
be-
open.
Oh,
better
dang it.
Open. The other kind of close.
The other kind of close. All right. I'll do filet lands on a comment. You can do landing a spaceship at an airport.
Well, per our discussion, should I not be calling it a spacecraft?
Space plane.
Spaceplane. Spaceplane works.
Landing a space plane at an airport. And then I'll say, an Orion rolls out plus. All right. Plus. All right, this is number 1. Coming up, Philae lands on a comet.
Landing a spaceplane at an airport.
Orion rolls out plus. I did not articulate.
Orion
rolls out.
I totally choked on that. I'm sorry.
All right, let's try this again. This is 2. I don't know what I'm doing for my plus, so we're going to probably do this a couple more times.
Yeah.
Coming up, Philae lands on a comet.
Landing a spaceplane at an airport.
And Orion rolls out. Plus, we're going to be talking about the role of science in movies. Stay tuned. Tomorrow begins right now.
Thank you, Vince.
I had to get that little graveler right now.
You're fired.
So audio was not up when I introduced the 3rd Patreon slide.
Yeah, I coming back from commercial into comments.
Oh, so we missed a little bit of audio?
Yeah, it's just hi, welcome back.
The IMAX print is also less wide than the theatrical version, 1.66 to 1, or 1.66 to 1
So
versus
what does the community think?
2.35.
Should I be watching this in 70mm IMAX or should I be doing something else? Should I be doing regular IMAX that's closer? Dutta, what do you think?
I don't have much of an issue with either.
Have you been to... Wait. He's a theater snob. Have you been to this theater?
Have I been to this theater?
Yes.
In 1997.
Was it any good?
It was alright in 1997.
Even if it was, 17 years ago. It could have been fantastic then and then gone to all...
Or they could have redone it. It could be amazing now.
I guess if they're showing it in that kind of a format, it's that exclusive theoretically. But
It's a very popular spot. I can't imagine they don't have the latest and greatest technology. But I haven't been there.
I know you're a theater snob.
In a long time. I would be just as happy going to Downtown Disney.
Do they have it in Downtown Disney? I imagine, right? Just
yeah,
like
I believe
regular
so.
digital or regular IMAX.
I think it's in their 35mm IMAX thing. Kitty's awake.
I was gonna say, what did Grumpy Pants say?
Aww.
Hey. I only passed out for like 10 minutes.
Enough to hear you snore.
Did I snore?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
No, it was funny. I was like, we have to wake up Kitty. He's like, Ben goes, really? I said, yeah, you can't hear that?
I'm sorry.
No, you snore so loud that I just drowned it out.
I snore so loud? That, yeah. That's...
This just means that, very possibly I won't fall asleep in the movie, so...
Alright, I'm thinking of just going to the AMC theater because we've got points there, it's close, we know that it's good, and we know that they've got a decent IMAX system. Should we just do that?
What other theater were you looking at?
Spectrum Irvine for 70mm.
How is that theater, Kat?
Irvine Spectrum?
The Spectrum?
Yeah.
The last movie I saw there was Avatar.
And?
It was freaking phenomenal, and I saw it like twice.
Not the movie, the theater.
Well,
He's a theater snob. This is why we're asking the question. Like, if the seats are
I
uncomfortable...
was in the movie.
Yeah, I'm curious about how are the seats? Are they comfortable? Is the sound system decent? Do they maintain the screen, or there like little holes on the screen? And do they maintain their projectors, or are there like little areas where they're like out
Well,
of
you know what?
focus?
Wait. Worst comes to worst, we walk in, we see the previews, we go, nope, and then we head out, right?
I guess.
Right? Because if we haven't seen the movie, they're going to refund our money.
I guess. Right? Sure. Okay.
We don't have to. I'm just...
All right.
It seems to me there's a really easy way of getting around it.
Cool. We out, kids. We're gonna go hit this movie. See
Oh,
you.
it's still on.